We're talking combat uniforms in this episode of the Gear Guide. You know, when you first start airsoft, you can just about throw anything on, jeans, a t-shirt, and go out and play, but at some point you get the bug, or you end up going to a MILSIM event or a larger op, and you've gotta pull off the uniform. And there's a ton of options on the market, from surplus to the really high expensive stuff that'll set you back 600 bucks or more a set. Well, there's not that much in the mid-tier that's good quality, but priced somewhat affordably, and that's where LBX has stepped in with their Assaulter uniform. Now, the Assaulter's uniform is made of 65 nylon, 35 cotton, so it's a good blend that's breathable for all year long, and they went with a ripstop material, so if you do get a snag, it's not gonna rip this thing all the way through. Made in their plant in Peru by Binter Defense, which is a company they own, of US materials, it's stitched there, and then the finished product comes back here in the US where it's quality controlled and then sent out to the stores. And you know, the quality is actually really good. All the Velcro is color matched, everything is double stitched, and there's a lot of reinforcements where there are wear and tear on both the shirt and the pants and the uniform set. So looking at the shirt, they went with the very popular combat shirt that almost everyone has right now, but they put their own spin on it and a lot of little details. The arms are made of that Nyko material, and the body's made of this really soft t-shirt material that's not too thin, but also not too thick to make you overheat on the field. So when you get to the sleeves here, they also include pockets on both sides, and instead of just having one Velcro pocket here, where you can actually store stuff in, that can be a bit of a challenge to get to when you're playing and have all your gear on, they also included a recessed zipper pocket here in the front that's a whole lot easier to get in and out of when you're playing. And again, they're using those YKK zippers here. Moving down to the end of the sleeves, they actually have Velcro so they can size up and down the hand opening. And what I also liked here too, some of the shirts I've seen have really big arm openings. I mean, you feel like you're wearing a wizard robe, and they went with a really more snug athletic cut, which is great for me. For some people, if you've got really jacked up arms, you may want to try this shirt on, like if you've got massive guns. But for the average build and thinner build guys, I mean, I'm 6 foot, about 180, 185 pounds, this thing fits and moves great. Now moving down to the pants, they went with the 8-pocket design, the standard pockets for your hands on the left and the right, a pair of front pockets that are actually billow out, and then side pockets which are massive and expand to take just about anything you can throw into them, along with drain holes at the bottom of those. And they even give you an extra set of pockets on each leg on the outside, way down at the bottom of your pants. So if you want to put something like an extra med kit or a dead rag or some other stuff down there, it's things that you aren't going to use on a normal basis. And back up to those top pockets, they've added some reinforcement material where you can clip a knife in and not wear your pocket out. Again, another great touch and a detail that I love. And the belt loops, they went with a wider belt loop, and it's big enough to fit some of the newer, larger belts. So if you're running like an 1.5 or an 1.75 thick belt, you're not gonna have any issue getting them through these belt loops on and off. And to round out the pants, they went with the zipper fly in the front, again with that YKK zipper, and a snap up top instead of Velcro, so it's a little bit easier to get off, and I think it retains a little better in my personal opinion. And of course, the question that everybody asks is, how does this fit? I'll tell you, the first thing I've noticed is everything is plenty long. Me being a little bit longer, a little taller on the arms and the legs, no problem with short sleeves. This thing goes all the way out, gives me plenty extra to work with here, which I love. So when your arms are fully extended, or your legs for that matter, if you've got like boots on, they go down and they cover everything. And the body of the t-shirt material goes way down and actually meets between the waist and your knee about halfway, so you don't have to worry about this thing coming untucked when you're out there playing aggressively. But the waist sizing admittedly runs a bit small, as well as around the shoulder area up here on the back. So if you guys are looking at the sizing, you go, you know what, I normally wear a medium and I'm right there kind of in the middle or the top end of the sizing bar, you definitely want to step up a size when you play. I'm usually a medium when it comes to most stuff. I like my combat shirts in size large just to give me a little extra room, and I'm running large pants in this set. Even though the large is at least 2 inches larger than my normal waist size, they fit perfectly. I did try the mediums on and they were extremely tight. So yeah, guys, guys, if you're looking for sizing and you're looking at going, well, you know, I'm a top end of the small, you might want to step up into those mediums. So overall, the uniform is a great value. It's $149 for the entire set if you buy them in the set, or you can get individual pieces if you just want to add a combat shirt or a pair of pants to your lineup for $74 for the shirt and $84 for the pants. Right now they come in Glacier Gray, which is what I'm wearing here, Multicam, and their Project Honor color, and they're also adding tan, Ranger Green, and all their 4 new LBX camo patterns coming up here very shortly, so stay tuned for those. So guys, if you're looking for a combat set that's quality controlled in the US and made by a company you know really well, LBX, whose parent company is LBT, London Bridge Trading, the top tier gear manufacturer, take a look at the LBX Assaulter uniform, and you can pick these up for around $149 at your local authorized or online LBX retailer. So, you know, I'm really enjoying this actual setup here. I have it in gray and I've also got it in multicam. I'm really looking forward to like the Ranger Green and the tans that are coming out here shortly and their own camos. But I'm curious to know what you guys wear. Do you wear combat uniforms when you play? Do you get geared out to the nines? Or you just throw the jeans and a t-shirt on and go out and have fun at your local field? Let me know down there in the comments. And that's it for this show. I'll be back in the next show where I review a cardboard box that when you put it over your head, everybody immediately forgets you're there.